Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. A short kick taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Another run. Again, it's Dallas. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Geno now to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here's Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Myers' kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Jackson will throw again. That's taken in by Duvernay. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Jackson will keep it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Geno. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. To throw is Jackson. And he lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. It's Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. This time, Jackson will throw it.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tucker's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Charles, that is just flat unbelievable. Justin Tucker just broke his old NFL record of 66 yards. I never thought there would be a kick even further than that, but he's done it again, CD.
And you are the wordsmith of our duo, but I'm not sure either of us has the vocabulary to describe what we see from Justin Tucker. And I'll guarantee you this, from the moment he made the 66-yarder, he dreamed of this kick right here to break his own record. Whatever adjectives you want to put with it, it's not nearly enough. Justin Tucker is the man.
Come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
And going right back to Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. but he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Now he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted. intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Penny up the middle. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Drop 50, drop 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back to 50, back to 50. Cut up. 50 average, 50 average.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted.
He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And some room to run now.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Warriors 70.
Smith.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Geno on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on. Hey.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Hey, pass.
Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. Hurts fumbles it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here we go. Left thing, 19.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0.
Ready up.
8 yards to go on second down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Throwing is Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. From the gun is Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Smith finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 2, Smith. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Geno now to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They go play action with Hurts. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded right around the 8. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start it.
Line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw right away. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.